What's up, guys? This is Deep V Joe here with another episode of GAMEVIL TV. Joined with me, the man of the hour, the great sensation, the dominator of forums, the great, the master, Death Crown himself, your Dragon Blaze community manager. Welcome to the show, Death Crown, a.k.a. Steven. I feel like Steven, we just call you Death Crown.
Yeah,
Steven is so anticlimactic, you know.
Thanks for that. Yeah. You can really thank my mom for that, but yeah.
No, but
actually,
I mean,
my dad.
Yeah, I mean, both of them. Anyway,
today's
episode, guys, is going to be very exciting. It's quite an update that we have to go over today. First off, we have increased level cap from 67 to 70. With an increased level cap, we have a new 2-4 area that you'll be leveling up through, a new raid, new item sets, new allies. Obviously, we'll be introducing 2 more angel allies, and a couple of cool and exciting features that both you and myself were quite excited about. We have a new raid shop feature, as well as for you PvPers out there, some more costumes for the arena shop. So all that, plus a couple little other things here and there that we're going to be covering. But for the most part, we have it's a pretty big update.
I think so, yeah. And the couple big announcements we're going to make at the end of the show.
Ooh, some special reveals then at the end of the show. So be sure you guys stick around throughout the show. As usual, we will be giving out some rewards today. First of all, viewership rewards. We have 1,000 viewers. We'll be giving out a premium ally to all users. If we hit 1,750 users, that's a S ally through triple S through a triple S ally.
Correct.
2,500 viewers is a double S ally, and the final coup de grace.
The bonus
reward.
tier.
Yeah, it's kind of a bonus one. We usually give out only 3, but we figure if any community can get 5,000 viewers, it's the Dragon Blaze community. So if we get 5,000, we'll be giving out a double S through triple S ally. I hope we can get there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can.
I really do hope we can, yeah. So it'll be great.
1 minute in, we'll be fine.
Yeah, so spread the word, guys. Tell everybody to come on, view it, open it up, watch our beautiful faces, and hear me say, "Go Cowboys!"
Someone's actually asking about that in chat. Do you want to?
Your wonderful shirt.
Do you want to go over that again?
Joe.
Thanks, Nick.
Loser of fantasy football?
Yes, so I made a bet last weekend, for last week's fantasy football. I thought my team was going to do pretty well, and ended up not doing well. I had some negative points in there from one of my defense teams there. So unfortunately, we made a kind of in-house bet, and I lost. So now I have to wear this glorious Cowboy shirt, and occasionally throw it out there, say "Go Cowboys."
Well,
so
you could have the Ruxin trophy.
I could. That would have been. I know, but hey, that's another story. Why don't we go ahead and talk about some of these rewards right here on the wheel. As usual, guys, we will be giving 5 lucky viewers a special spin on this wheel back here. We'll be doing giving out rewards on this wheel for anybody that's participating in chat. Usually, we kind of just give them out randomly. So if you guys have questions, if you guys have, I don't know, funny comments you want to make, you want to say that you hate the Cowboys, I don't care. Whatever you guys want to do in chat, we'll be kind of just pulling stuff randomly throughout the show. So please feel free to. Death Crown, why don't you go ahead and read some of the rewards we have up on that wheel then, if you may.
All right. The QA wheel actually has, let's see, 150 rubies.
Yep.
I have it on a paper. I'm not back here. Another reward is a premium ally summon, 5 of them. So a lot of fodder, maybe a triple S. Let's see, 200 shoes, 200 tickets, and 2 S through triple S ally summons.
And obviously we do have 2 spots on the wheel for a choose your own. So whatever you guys want when you do land on that spot, let us know. If you guys are selected for a reward, be sure you stick around after the show because we will be needing to obtain some information from you through Twitch messaging. And then those rewards will be delivered, I believe, by Monday then. So we need the weekend to kind of process everything, right?
It may be a little bit later than Monday, but early next week.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday still technically considered the beginning of the week? Middle of the week?
Let's say maybe Wednesday.
Around there, yeah. So awesome. So without further ado, let's kind of jump into the update. First and foremost, new area that we're going to be exploring. So what we kind of like to do is kind of shine a little bit of light into the lore. I know people are kind of invested into like what's going on and whatnot. So let's first and foremost just go through. Let's go to the Inferno Fortress. That's where we kind of left off with the story. So from our last update, some kind of things that occurred. We had the demons release, I believe, 2 of the angel allies, which was Ravengale and Lilywin.
Llewellyn.
We're terrible at pronouncing the name. We always go back and forth between it, though.
We should. Ravengal. So.
But see, part of video games is that it's open to interpretation.
Yeah.
Not like the shirt.
Yeah, that's a bad shirt. What are you doing?
Go Cowboys, though.
What's your suit?
I don't have a suit, but so we had 2 of the angels. The demons released them, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the demons wanted the angels kind of to help protect against Ragnarok, so they kind of broke the seal. But we kind of learned that I believe Kaimail, the Archangelus, actually absorbed all of the other angels, and then is kind of like the reincarnation then of Ragnarok.
Which ate Ravengale.
Which ate Ravengale, yeah. So
some reason.
I probably should have said that before, but hashtag spoilers if you guys haven't been caught up on the story.
Oops, my bad.
Yeah, so with this update, or kind of at the end of the update, we were directed to go to the Inferno Fortress, which we'll be doing now. So load up one of the levels and we'll...
I'm going to do the hard one. Last one. Let's see.
Yeah, so now with this update, we're going to kind of figure out a little bit more. We did kind of learn a little bit that Brightspark had a little bit to do with kind of the resurrection of Ragnarok. There was some shenanigans that kind of were involved there. So we'll kind of see whether or not it was, her own choice, kind of what happened, if she was influenced in any way. But this will kind of, yeah, exactly, hashtag spoiler. Sorry, I know I should have said it beforehand, guys. It's cool, it's cool. But yeah, so it's going to be cool. And I know a lot of people, like I said beforehand, are getting really invested into the story, what's going on. And so kind of while we're going through this, though, Deathcrown, I know we kind of talked about before, we have quite a bit of this, like, update, things being included within this update, right? First of all, I know you spend a lot of time with the test build. You obviously spend a lot of time in the game itself, too. What do you think is a feature that a lot of our players are looking forward to, and or that you are looking forward to, being pushed into the live server?
They're going to be one and the same. It's the raid shop that everyone's been asking for. Everyone's super excited for. We kind of teased it throughout the week, so that's going to be the biggest thing. Okay. Besides that, these new angels. And let's see, there was another big one. Oh yeah, we do have some super improved... Nope, I'm saving that for the end of the show.
Oh, what is that?
Stuff, yeah.
What is that? That's like when someone says, like, oh, hey, I wanted to tell you, and then immediately it was like, never mind.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
I hate when people do that.
Yeah, I'm going to drag it on for an hour.
That's fun. I like it. But no, yeah, I'm definitely excited about the raid shop too, because it's one of those things. Now we're giving a little more, power to the users to kind of collect a piece of gear of what they want. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people have said, like, oh, I love raiding and this and that, but sometimes the randomness of what reward I'm going to get is a little frustrating. So now, not only will you be getting the normal rewards in raid, but you'll also be getting a method in how to, or another method of obtaining a specific piece of gear that you want, though. So that's going to be super nice. Now, I know we're kind of going through these levels, though, but I kind of wanted to explore. Oh, you're kind of already just.
Oh yeah, I'm just breezing through.
You're kind of just dominating, right? Who's the girl on the deer? The girl on the deer, I believe, is Farah, one of the newer allies. Farah the healer. Yeah, she's one of the newer angel healer allies. So a little later here, we're going to be checking out, going through all the Triple S allies as well as the 2 new angel allies and showing off their abilities and whatnot. And I mean, what else can be said about her? She's riding on a deer. That's awesome. I do believe.
I think that's a gazelle.
Is it a gazelle?
I'm pretty sure it's a gazelle. Yeah.
I was reading what the comment said, and I am backing them up.
Deer or gazelle?
It's a gazelle.
Chat?
It's a yeah. Let's take to the chat. Do you believe it's a deer or a gazelle? Wow. A gazier.
Wow, that sounds... I don't want to see that.
That's terrible. That's like some mad scientist experiment just went on,
All right. So what? You want to go see the new allies?
Well, no. I want to go to one of the levels right here real fast. Okay. Just because I want to show the last. Obviously, we won't show any of the story, but it's just because of the scope that you can see. So just go into one of these levels here.
I'll go right
there. You go. Just the huge sword in the background. It's something that kind of was mind-boggling for me, is that you would just really get the feel of just the how massive and powerful Ragnarok was. Because as you can see in the background, I know there's we're fighting and stuff like that. But if you guys see in the background, there's this giant sword. From my knowledge, I do remember that when you kind of go into the Chapter 2 area after you go through the boat and fight Byron, they do that little cutscene. There was a little bit of a story involved that I believe the sword was the thing that helped seal away Ragnarok. So just looking at the sword compared to our unit sizes right there, I mean
terrifying.
Yeah, I mean just the massive scope that Ragnarok was and currently is. It's kind of provides a little bit of insight into how powerful that he is though. So it's super cool though.
She's riding an antelope.
Is that what it is?
I don't think so.
I mean, like I said, open for interpretation, Nick. Completely open for interpretation.
I was reading the chat.
Go Cowboys, though.
How many times did you have to say that?
I have to say it several times. I believe. Okay. I believe that was you.
Do we have a counter for that?
No, it doesn't. We're not going to even.
ticker?
Yeah. Oh,
Got
a mental head count though.
Making us lose viewers.
Robert
Probably.
Toland, what's your question? Feel free to. You don't have to say you have a question. Just ask away. Please do. Looks like Gray Souls.
Somebody was asking if they can use Ivanti to turn into Defiant or Deify into
He, you know what? I think I can pull him up. If he
Please
has
do.
a evocation skill, then yeah, you can. I'm fairly certain he would be one of them. So I'm gonna bypass this. Let's see. No, wrong one. I'll find him.
You sure about that?
Yeah,
You sure about that?
Maybe.
Who's
Hup,
Graham's
hup.
parents? Marshmallow and chocolate. Whoa!
God.
Say Honey Maid.
Woo, woo,
There
woo.
we go.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Okay.
Honey Maid.
Strong.
Honey Maid is Graham's parents. Oh. Wow.
Verifying on that.
Ivante,
I think this might be it. Yep. Invocation. Yeah,
Invocation, yeah.
you can use Ivante to get Ravengale.
Cool. So, what is it? Just like any ally then that has like a special or a specific like summon ability or
Yeah. So that's
summons a fiend or whatever.
Bell Snow, Spark Wizard, and Spark Wizard Way. There's one more that I might be for. Oh, Ivante. I
There
think
you
that's about
go.
it.
Cool. Awesome. You know what? While we're in the ally screen, why don't we kind of check out some of the newer allies?
Oh yeah.
And now, before we do, I do want to say we do normally only check out because I do like to only focus on the Triple S allies and/or if we had any like Angel allies come into play. But since we have previously ran an event, we do have a couple of new Porto allies, and I know this one's for you, Porto. Let's take a look at them because they are pretty. Look at this.
They're
Look
pretty
at there
dopey.
they are. There they are. First and foremost, we have a new
The
dopey
dopey
demon
demon
Porto.
Porto.
Look at him. Aww.
Look at that. He looks scared and sad.
He's a dum-dum.
I didn't play with him in the build.
But just look at him, though.
I want one to keep it. I can just look at it and laugh.
Moving on, we have the next one. We have angry demon Porto.
I want to see the angry dopey demon Porto.
I mean, I'd be angry too if it was just a sword in the back of my head, though.
Oh my.
So dumb.
I'm so angry. I'm just dumb. But I mean, yeah. Come on, guys. Would you really be happy if there was a sword in your head? Let's be real. Let's be real.
To the next one.
Nothing worse than getting assassinated by a mushroom.
Look, why
I agree.
Why is he happy? He's got like some sort of plant. It's
Happy
gonna
demon
eat.
Porto. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's his friend. I mean, it's something.
Little shop of horrors, maybe on his head.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that. Yeah. So there you go. I mean, we have a happy, dopey, and a angry. What would be the next one that you guys want to see? A sleepy. Would that be irrelevant to bring a sleepy Porto into battle? though?
Copyright infringement. I don't think we can do that.
A druggy Porto.
Oh God, no, we can't do that.
Wouldn't that be the same as just dopey anyway?
I mean,
though?
the dopey one. Look at him.
Happy
he's-
demon Porto versus zombies. It's all coming together.
An SSS
Exactly.
Porto.
Thank you very much.
I
It's
want
all how
one.
you interpret it, which is what video games are all about, guys. Boom. I love it. Let's see. Let's take a couple of questions because we'll show some of the allies off, but let's take a question. I want to give a spin out right now. So let's see. Lucaria or a new healer? Lucaria is pretty good, but the new healer though, she's got some pretty good heals though that we will kind of discuss though because I figure we'll get into it. I'll show you kind of the abilities later, but we'll kind of give you some suggestions on where you can take her and where she kind of shines the best though. What happened to Windloon from Panhaver? She's dead.
Yeah. Well,
Hashtag spoiler.
Kinda.
But so that'll kind of lead us into then what happened. So
Slowly.
There, I know, right? Slowly scroll
Just,
up.
come on, build some
So
stuff.
she, I believe, was killed, but then I believe Bloodwind kind of blamed, what's her name? Brightspark, yeah. So that's why they're kind of at a feud right now, because obviously when, you know, you're kind of in love, you kind of just get enraged when something happens to that person. So it's like he took a lot of his vengeance out on Brightspark. But then, within this update, we do have a new, go ahead and scroll up.
I mean, yeah, it's
Go
good.
ahead and,
There's
yeah,
a lot.
You're,
There's
going,
a lot.
you're going really slow.
All right,
Yeah.
we're going. I don't want to go.
That are complaining about
There.
spoilers. That's already in the game.
That's already in the game, yeah, I know, yeah.
That's true. That's
I mean,
true.
if you didn't read it, I mean, that's not really, yeah, that's
Well, what if
not
they're
a
just
spoiler.
starting out? Level 20.
Faster.
Be better?
Mute this part then, if you're new then.
Yeah,
but
that's a good idea.
now, if we kind of read exactly what is in Winloon the Dark's profile, you can kind of see that Ragnarok has corrupted Winloon and has kind of essentially brought her back. But something that's worth noting, that she still does have love, though, for Bloodwind. That just proves the power of love is a glorious thing.
Yeah.
It makes
love
a
you, Joe.
grown man. I'm not going to go into it.
Would you say that that's what love has to do with it?
That's exactly what love has to do with it. But with that being said, Pan Heaver, I believe that's who asked that question about Winloon. We're going to go ahead and give you a first spin on this glorious wheel over here. So please hold this and here, Death Crown.
I'm kind of scared.
And hopefully, not like last time, we're not gonna. This thing's not gonna fall
it
because
did
that was
fall.
terrible,
That
right?
was
So I'm gonna
funny.
give it a light little spin here. Well, a
scared.
heavy enough spin. So, Pan Heaver.
Come on, big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy, and stop.
That was
And
that
stop.
was a terrible
it
call.
keeps going.
That's the point of the
Nope,
wheel, man.
nope,
It just
nope,
keeps on turning.
Nope. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, that's...
And
Oh.
also,
Also-
150
Yeah.
rubies
150
for Pan
rubies.
Heaver.
Pan-Hiva.
Pan Heaver.
Hiva.
Look at that. Death Crown looking dapper. He is
Thanks.
indeed. I did see someone call you a Men in Black agent, though.
I forgot my little blindy thingy. I wish
Well,
I knew the name of it.
we should just give all the information about the update and just neuralize them at the end. What happened? When's the update coming? yeah, yeah, it's exactly why we're giving
That's
the
our plan.
spoilers. Ooh. Anyway, Pan Heaver, congrats. 150 rubies. That'll be amazing. So,
I want that.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Give yourself a spin then afterwards.
Get a
We'll give you
spin.
that one.
Will I get the reward?
Royal 278 wants to know
Royal 278.
something about the totems.
The totems for
Calgar?
Calgar and whatnot.
Do the totems summoned by the priest act? Stop typing.
The one of the new.
Basically, what do the totems go? What do the totems go off of? Like base stats, or how is that calculated?
So I tried to actually find that out. I believe they have their own stats. So I thought initially, excuse me, that they were the totems for, I believe, one of the new orc heroes. I believe, yeah, it's
Calgar, I
is
believe.
it Calgar? I believe it's one of
Or
these
the other one?
ones.
Let's
Actually, I think it's like some of the two triple, or there was a couple of double S's that actually had them too. I think they have their own set stats. I think they're based off of, though, the level of what your ally is. So it's not necessarily influenced by their attack or anything like that, or any of their intelligence and whatnot. I think they just have their own base stats influenced off of how your level of the actual ally. So no stats being influenced, just kind of its own separate entity then. Yeah, I think it's one of...
Yeah, it's one of the orc sort of things. I just don't remember which one.
It doesn't matter. Let's check out the new allies, though. Come on now.
All right. The new stuff.
So, since we're already on Winloon the Dark, let's go ahead and take a look at her abilities.
In the dark.
Please, take us through. It's your time to shine now, Death Crown.
Thanks.
Let us know these abilities.
All right, so Vali's Arrow. Vali's Arrow?
Vali's Arrow, yeah.
All right, anyway, active skill. Inflicts 609% damage and inversely decreases the enemy's attack speed by 54% while increasing self-attack speed by 35%.
Ooh, nice.
19.4
So,
second cooldown.
nice. So it's a buff and debuff to somebody then.
Yeah, it's nice.
Perfecto.
I used her. She was a lot of fun.
I know her.
No, she was in my party. We dominated it.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice. All right, why don't you read this one?
So it's Morai's Blessing. It displays mercy and bestows a painless death. Increases attack by 78 and accuracy for 48 for 18 seconds with a cooldown of 22 seconds. Then very last ability here is a Valley's Rampage. Faces a torrent of arrows and doesn't flinch. Inflicts 302 damage on all enemies and decreases their accuracy by 28 for 17 seconds. And then we can kind of go through the two passives here. Elven Queen. She's the quickest among all Dark Elves and increases dexterity by 15%.
Perfect for that archer formation.
Ooh,
actually.
Very nice, yeah. Good one. And then Dark Revenge. Her arrows are as dangerous as her thirst for revenge. It increases defense penetration by 19. Glorious.
Royale wants to know if Dark Aura and regular Windloom can be used in the same party like Ragnarok and Brightspark.
Dark Aurora and Windloon. Since they're two separate allies, actually, I think, do we have a Aurora on our current party? Because I believe even if they're two separate allies, it's fine. Same, similar to Brightspark and Draco Brightspark. Since they're two separate, you should be able to use them in the same then.
Whoop, kind of looking quickly.
I don't think we do have them. I don't think we have an Aurora.
No, yeah, I don't think we do.
But like I said,
You should
if
be
it's
able
similar
to.
to the Brightspark situation, you should be able to, since we already have tested out Brightspark being in the same party then. So, and then take us through the next one.
Dark Elf Lucine?
Lucine.
Lucine. We can't read.
Lucy.
This happens every time. And
I
I make
never
fun of
learned
them
to
off
read.
camera.
Go ahead, please.
All
Take us through it.
right. Lucine is quite the thief, and she has a penchant? Okay, that's a new word. For stealing strong weapons or sturdy armor. Inflicts damage over time for her normal attacks. So, what?
Define pension.
I'm not gonna do that. I will leave right now. I'm not doing that. I don't have a dictionary, man.
So we have weapon theft. Steals the enemy's weapon in the blink of an eye. Inflicts 844 damage and increases and decreases the attack by 80% for 15 seconds, and that's on a 19-second cooldown. Next ability we have, you skipped one. There you go. Equipment steal. Sneaks up on an enemy to steal their armor. Inflicts 894% damage and decreases defense by 81% for 15 seconds. Next.
23.2 second cooldown.
Boom. Bloodthirsty. With infamy comes more daring attacks. Increases self's attack by 95% for 20 seconds with a cooldown of 22 seconds. And please take us through the passives. Blam, blam, do
Passive
it.
number 1, Shadow of Rage. Absorbs self-shadow for revenge. When attacked, vanishes for 10 seconds and increases attack speed by 56%. 30% chance. Kind of feel like a disclaimer with that, like real quick and quiet.
31% chance.
Yeah, kind of quietly.
Yeah.
Anyway, go for it.
And then lastly, we have Sharpened Blades. Polishes weapon in preparation for battle. Increases critical rate by 11. Anticlimactic 11.
11.
Nice. Next ally we have here is Dark Elf Tinuvian.
I think they make these names to mess with us.
Yeah, I think so too, yeah. We have a, I'd like to also note too, I do really like all the art styles from all these new allies, but specifically we have added a couple of new allies that have not necessarily equipment-wise dual-wielding crossbows, but their animations have dual-wield crossbows. I always think that's really cool, just because, you know, she can just unload. But
Yeah, it looks super cool.
disclaimer, you cannot equip two bows, though. On
Yeah, her
these
main's a
specific
bow, her offhand's a quiver.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like normal, but it just looks cool.
channels. Yes, indeed. So, what do we got here, then?
Alright, consecutive fire, active skill. Quick and focused, shooting's necessary to end things, inflicts 680% damage, and 70% additional damage for 13 seconds. So damage over time.
Awesome.
Cooldown 94 seconds.
Yeah, I do see a couple people asking. All of these new allies will be obtained through any means. So basically through summons as well as combine. Except, you know, obviously not the angel allies. We'll get into exactly. Well, they follow the same as long as you have the dark essences, right?
Dark essences and
That specific
certain
hero maxed
class,
out, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, all these normal story hero allies will be obtained through those means then too. So. Quick fire. So the more the enemies, the faster one cocks the gun. Increases attack speed by 71% for 18 seconds on a 22-second cooldown.
22.1.
Are you kidding me?
It matters.
Rapid fire. When in a hurry, unleashes a torrent of wild attacks. Inflicts 344% damage on all enemies and an additional 50% damage for 11 seconds on a cooldown of 27.1
I
seconds.
thought I read that one.
Did you?
I thought so.
Well, you heard it again, folks. Passives.
Weakness. Aims for vulnerable points to conserve on arrows. Adds random additional damage of 46%.
Rock and roll.
Yeah. And last but not least,
We have nimble movement. Dark elf archers are adept at close combat and therefore difficult to battle. Increased dexterity by 15%.
woo,
Bam.
All
And
right.
lastly, we have
Iriden. Dark
Dark
Elf
Elf
Iriden.
Iriden. So
Let's get
first of
the
all,
regular
we have
skills.
breaking links. So this is something kind of cool since we do have more allies that are using invocations and bringing out more minions and whatnot. Breaking links uses black magic to sever the ties between companions. It inflicts 973% damage and instantly kills it if it is a familiar, which a familiar is any minion that the enemy summons though. So like Flame Wizard Way summoning the Phoenix. I believe it should work on the totems since they are also a familiar that is raised and whatnot.
Yeah.
But any kind of familiar of that sort. So that's on and that's 100% chance too. So on a cooldown of 19.4 seconds. Next ability.
Yeah.
Death's Outrage, dangerous spell for those who cannot handle its magnitude. Inflicts 351% damage on all enemies in exchange for the familiar receiving 326% damage. Next up, we have Touch of Darkness. Embrace black magic to become as strong as you are. Corrupt. Increase arcane damage by 56% for 19 seconds on a 21.1 second cooldown.
You dragged that out so
I know.
much. I don't like it.
I was hyping it up. Hype man. And then please, passives.
People want to know if Izark is considered.
Izark is considered a minion because he is a
Yes.
summon familiar. So that can indeed work on him then too. But keep in mind though, especially this is a single target spell, so you also have to rely on her actually targeting that minion. So I know that some people might think like, oh my god, Izark though, that's her thing that she does. That's what makes her the angel ally. But keep in mind, it's at that point, if you have only 5 people on there and he raises, you still have another 5 people that it could potentially target that's not a familiar. So keep in mind, there's still some, I guess, luck that involves being him targeted, though. So passives, please take me through the 2 passive.
Master of Black Magic. Many tinker with black magic, but not everyone is adept as the Dark Elves. Increases self-attack by 30%.
Boom.
And I believe this one's the last one. The Corruption.
Strengthening of the soul. Sometimes corruption proves to be more of a use than faith. Increases defense by 26%.
Ooh, it's dark.
Let the hate flow through you, right?
Right.
I love it. I love it. And now, what? I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying, right? And now, finally, the icing on the cake. Let's take a look at the 2 new angel allies.
All right, let me pick one. Let's go.
Take me through the whole thing while I try to field some questions here, or take some
All right.
questions.
So, Galea the Fallen. Gala?
Gala?
Gala. I think we went with Gala. Gala wields blood-stained coral and is always aiming to best her arch nemesis Greysoul. Increase her critical damage for her normal attacks. So let's get into the skills. Active skill number 1, Powerful Gust. Swing the sword with full vigor. Inflicts 340% damage on all enemies and sends them flying.
Nice.
Like Mario, and Yoshi.
Ha! Woo!
Cooldown 19.8 seconds. Alright, active skill number 2, Control of the Mirrodins. Strikes the vital point. Inflicts 872% damage and an additional 350% damage on enemies with 50% stamina or more, with a 23.1 second cooldown.
Nice.
I tried your way. Speed of Light, third active skill. There is no escape from lightning quick attacks. Inflicts 795% damage with 100% accuracy. And, I put a comma in there for some reason, boost damage by 50% buff if combo attack is in effect, with a 16.2 second. Rock Solid, tremendous power emerges in a time of desperation.
There you go.
When stamina drops below 60%, increase ally attack by 105% and decreases damage received by 80% for 18 seconds with a 35.4 second cooldown. And combo
Finally.
attack. It's kind of makes the other skill make sense.
Right.
A greater danger lies beyond her sword. Each time, it sounds like I'm reading a children's book. Each time the enemy evades Gala's attack, the combo attack buff multiplies and increases speed of light damage for 18 seconds.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I did have a question from Diving Birdmat. Wanted to know, are these new angel allies going to be obtained through the same ways with the same essences, or are they going to change at all?
They're going to be dark essences, just like the other two.
Okay.
Gala the Fallen, who's a warrior, you will need any ultimate triple S warrior to deify her.
Okay.
So, doesn't have to be class specific or specific ones.
I got a question.
Yes,
Oh,
Nick.
yeah, Nick's
question
got a
over
question.
here.
Since that's a DPS angel
Yes.
warrior, do you have to use a DPS warrior to deify?
I
any.
do not.
Use a sword and board.
You can use sword and board. You can use double sword as long as it's a warrior.
Thanks, Death Crown.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Death Crown. You know what? Because of the name and because of the question, Diving Birdmat, I'm going to give you a spin. Diving Birdmat.
What?
1530, so.
I got you.
Yeah. Oh.
Diving Birdmat.
What does that even mean?
He's a Diving Birdmat.
Diving
Bird Matt, this one's yours.
Matt the diving bird. Come on, big money, no whammy, and stop. That's a good one. Oh, you'll need that for the patch.
Ooh, actually, that's pretty good.
Gonna be great
200
too.
tickets. So you'll be getting 200 tickets. Bear in mind too that with the new raid shop, that's actually pretty good
Yeah,
though.
that's gonna
So
be nice.
keep in mind, that's awesome. And then very quickly, let's go over Farah the Healer. We do have quite a bit to go over, so we're gonna just kind of briefly go over this. So
I'll let you do it.
thank you so
Yeah.
much. Farah the Healer is the Master of Eden, the Forest of Eternal Life, and friend to all animals, removes harmful effects for her normal attacks. First attack we have is Life Whispers. Farah's magic goes beyond simple healing, restores a party member's HP equal to 673% of attack, and increases attack by 94% for 36 seconds on a 16.2 second cooldown. Next up, we have Blooming Bud. A fleeting moment of heaven amidst the hell that is the battlefield. Restores an entire party's HP per second by 95% of attack for 18 seconds. So a party-wide hot, so to speak. Revenge of Eden. She shares the power of gods with the ready. Cast a buff on all party members that gives 28 immunity and reflects 24% of received damage for 21 seconds on a 25.9 second cooldown. And passives, we have Nature's Breath. She saves her allies from pain depending on the skill, increases HP recovery by 10%. And finally, Forest Care. She defies death to protect her allies. She receives an immunity from death and decreases the damage on all allies by 10%. So, and also too, she rides a gazelle.
Gazelle.
A gazelle. Is that what it is, Nick? Right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm not gonna Google right now in front of.
Hey, what does a gazelle look like? Yeah,
And go Cowboys.
We're not gonna do that.
We are gonna take a quick break, guys. But when we come back, you've been waiting for it. Bum 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 bum. All right, that's my music. Ragnarok, the raid, will be coming up right after this. We will test our abilities out in there. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere, guys. Welcome back, everybody. So we will be testing out our abilities in the new Ragnarok raid, though we did want to also say, too, with allies, really wanted to cover something really quickly. We have increased the maximum amount that you can hold by an additional 10. So we've now gone from 70 to 80. There you go.
Yeah.
More allies being available to you. Now more room to hold them. It's
Actually,
glorious.
inventory too.
Inventory. So another page of inventory.
Full page. And storage. Another full page of storage.
There you go. Some more inventory space, more storage space. It just keeps on going,
A lot
man.
of space.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Tons of space.
All right, guys, here we go. So, Ragnarok. First, we're going to try a couple attempts here. We did take some notes because we do kind of know what he kind of does and whatnot. But before we give you guys that insight, we're going to see if we can clear this now. So
We're going to clear
we're
it.
going to clear it.
We
So here
will
we go.
clear
I'm
it.
playing a warrior. We currently have Steven over here on a priest. Let's see how this goes. Woo! Look at that
All
guy.
right, gotta focus, gotta focus.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Actually, you're set up to just auto.
And I'm stunned. I am currently stunned. As you can see here, guys, the ghosts in the background that are flying around
Then I
also kind of swoop in and will stun us occasionally.
Yeah, they shackle you.
They do shackle
Not
you
fun.
too, yes.
Gotta be prepared.
I'm currently stunned. I'm stunned. And I'm dead.
Oh no,
But I'm brought back.
you coward.
I've come back to life.
This is how raids go when we play for real.
I know, right?
Live server. I always have to carry you.
Uh-oh.
Hey
Come
now.
on, come on, come on. We got
Actually,
this.
a very good community member gave
I'm down
gave me
again.
some
you guys got
some
this.
insight
Oh, wait, I'm back
on
up.
specs.
Go.
Well, apparently this wonderful community member never had to carry a tank.
Dang. I'm DPS spec right now, though.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
DPS spec. Get
No,
him. Woo! DB Joe's on the show. Kill the
Oh,
raid
okay,
boss.
look at that, look at that. Let's see, getting all this.
Take you guys. I'm taking you guys.
No, we're not getting wiped.
Yeah. Who gets wiped? Not this kid. Maybe these guys, but not this kid.
Actually, you bring up a good point. Magnify stacks, for those of you that didn't know.
Ooh, okay.
So, I was told this by a community member, Sui. Sui?
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that Magnify stacks for priests. So,
Blues.
it really helps increase the damage for all priests, like all around.
Yeah.
So,
I do want to let's do one more attempt though, just to prove that this one. And now we're just blasting the music, huh? Listen to that
what's
music.
that? What's happening?
I do want to do because I knew a couple people were asking, even Nick's pointing out raid shop. But before we do, just to prove that it wasn't a fluke though, I do want to do it one more time.
One more
Can we do it one more time? You ready? Are you ready? We all ready?
Hold on.
Because I know these guys are talking about
Shoes
it.
on head. What? I don't know what that means.
Interesting.
Like my shoe?
Your party.
You're in a party right now. Yeah. What are you
Oh,
doing?
you're inviting? Okay.
All right, guys. Here we go. Just to prove. All right, guys. I'll take you. I'm gonna take it. Let's do it. Because I'm pumping myself up for this.
Excited.
It's Ragnarok, man. We're taking it to him.
We did a lot of research on this.
Yeah, we
right?
definitely did a lot of research, so it pays off though. Let's see. So these are we are all currently decked out in the new arena gear, actually. So we'll take you through the arena gear here after we show you that we can do this, and not just we're lucky.
Look
Here
at
we
those
go.
ghosts. Look how
Here we go.
terrifying they are.
Yeah, he's spooky. I'll do it right now. Yeah.
I feel like I'm Harry Potter. No, not
No,
not current
no, that was
enough?
terrible.
Okay.
Hell's heart surrounds my body. I've decided. I didn't read it all. All right, so here we go. And we're going through it. Let's see. Let's see. Don't think.
We're not giving codes for whoever asked. We're giving rewards based on viewership. So have your friends come in. We're really close to reaching our second.
Yeah, so we were just
tier
at
viewers.
1,500 guys. We need about 250 more to get the, I believe, S through triple S summons.
Yep.
So spread the word while we destroy Ragnarok.
Look at that. No
I'm
scrolls.
stunned.
No scrolls.
I'm stunned.
I got you. Wait, that's
I'm,
not you.
I'm
This
so
one's you.
stunned and
Oh,
I'm dead.
you're dead.
But I'm gonna resurrect myself.
Yeah.
I'm a zombie now. And I'm dead again. Boom! See guys, it's not a fluke, right? We got this. What are you gonna get? You think you're gonna get a triple?
Yeah, I did earlier. Big money, no money. Yeah.
Oh!
got the sword.
Congratulations, Death
Thanks.
Crown.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna enjoy that on my priest.
Right. So that's kind of the fight, guys. A little bit of insight into what kind of his, some of his abilities are. Kind of what we are assuming based on the encounters that we've had with him today. He deals constant damage to basically all attackers. So also to keep in mind, like Deathground said, Magnify can stack. So ideally, you might want to bring in, or it might be ideal to have 2 healers in there with you. He also leeches 1 attacker and stuns them, and he also gains a buff that decreases the damage he does receive. So that can also stack. So you basically want to try to nuke him down as fast as possible, right?
Yeah,
as you guys kind of saw, occasionally he'll send Ghost out that will stun a party member, and I think that. I don't even know if that is dispellable or not. I know a couple times you try to do it, but even still, I think you guys have to let it go.
It's only because I have 1 point on that skill.
Oh, okay, so it'll occasionally miss.
Sometimes misses.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he will deal damage to attackers and also knock them up and briefly stun them. And then he will decrease defense of 1 attacker as well, too. So I know you had a couple tips that you wanted to share with some people then, right?
Yeah, I did. So I kind of covered the Magnify a little bit, how it stacks. It benefits the DPS classes a lot. So your warrior was a spec DPS,
yes.
right? So our rogue is spec DPS.
Of course.
So they both really benefit, especially with 2 Magnify priest in the party. And that's great to know. For rogues, actually, and I learned this today, get an energy potion for this raid. Use your, what was the skill?
Dance of Death.
The first one. The other,
for the
the
rogue.
sword thingy.
It's Dance of Death, Vanish, and then what was that third one?
That was the first one.
Hidden Blade. So you basically use Hidden Blade
Use
first.
Hidden Blade first, then you go ahead and use your energy potion.
Right.
Then you use Dance of Death. And you are spec'd in Dance of Death Ultimate.
Yeah.
And that's how you do a lot of damage. It's just amazing. So that with your double magnify. I don't know, man. Try it.
It was working great.
If
yeah,
we pull in 2 rogues in here, we will down him in like 2 seconds.
That was it was a pretty good tactic though. So
it was. Another small tip, and we're kind of focusing a little bit more on priest this time since we usually do warrior.
Yeah.
Offsetting your heals helps. So if you auto a lot in these raids, kind of try to coordinate with whoever you play and have someone start off with auto. That's fine. But wait 2 or 3 seconds if you can before you cast your Charming Light. That way you have a constant heal throughout the raid, and you won't die as much.
Awesome.
Maybe.
We have a pretty interesting question. Crosswiz wants to know, are we ever going to get a new character anytime soon to play?
You know, that's not something I can fully disclose.
Okay.
I know a lot of people follow the Korean version of the game, so what else can I say about that? Maybe, I think would be the best answer. Come on, I'm new to this. I sit on the computer.
That's fair. First time, we'll take it easy on you then.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
I don't need Swedish fish in my face.
Dang.
I checked the cabinets. We don't have any.
You know what?
We don't have any.
Go Cowboys, though.
We got chocolate pandas.
We do have chocolate
give me some
pandas.
chocolate pandas.
Anyway, Fire Ari wants to know the set bonuses for this new gear. So let's go ahead and show off the set bonuses then.
Ah, yes. Okay. So, I'm actually wearing the Shrieking Dead set, 4-piece, and a 2-piece of the Demise set.
Okay.
I think is the best way to call it.
Yeah.
So, the 2-piece is max HP increase by 4,060, with a weapon attack increase of 284.
Okay.
I'll let you read the rest.
4-set effect gives you a defense increase of 397 and attack speed increase by 18. And finally, the 6-set piece is accuracy increased by 31% and a critical rate increase of 27.7. Boom, there it is.
Yeah, that's
so that's
it.
the set effect then for that then. There were a couple suggestions though that were offered to us in terms of utilizing maybe like a 4-set piece of Demise and then a 2-set from the Valmut or Raid, right? So or Valmut
vice
Raid,
versa.
or vice versa. So
Yeah.
4-set from Valmut, 2-piece from Demise. So if that's something you maybe guys want to look into, maybe rotating in and out, that's a possibility. So, but Fire Ari, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a spin then.
Ooh.
Fire Ari, this is
Spin
yours
the wheel.
here.
Oh, look at that! I got a dagger.
Go ahead and hold that here, and then we'll kind of check out the new raid shop system right after Fire Ari gets their spin.
Oh.
Fire Ari.
I don't have any more like wheel spin jokes. It's the whammy one. That's it.
Whammy. And we got a... Where is it?
That's the one.
Going.
That's the one. That one's great too.
Ooh, that's a good one too. So a S through triple S summon times 2.
Ooh.
Fire Ari, that's going your way. S through triple S summon times 2. Spin to win.
Ferrari.
Ferrari.
I mean, maybe. No?
No, I don't like that. Let's check out the raid shop then while we're here.
All right. You guys ready for the raid shop? I want to build some build up for this. I'm going to go very slowly.
Wow,
and
that
I'm
was
kidding.
very slow.
Yeah,
That
no,
was quite
I
slow.
don't want to.
So first off,
make 'em
the
go.
raid shop is located in the raid screen, right?
Yes, and actually, we do apologize for the text right now. This is a test build.
Okay.
So you get a little bit of a Korean text in there. So that should be fixed by the time the game releases.
Okay.
So bear with us on this.
Awesome.
So yeah, you have your weapon set. They cost 20 raid essences. So they're all right over here.
Okay, and then we have a new armor tab as well
Yes,
up
we
there.
do. Right over
Boom,
here.
perfecto. Awesome. So where do we get essences essentially? Kind of take me through how do we get them?
Well, we actually already went through it.
What?
You get them for completing a raid.
Okay. How many exactly do you get per raid?
Each raid, you will get one.
Just one. Do you get? Ooh,
Just
here's one. I know, right?
Get one.
What did
That's
you
nice.
get any though for? I know it's a difficult question, but do you get any for failing? Difficult
I'm
question.
just gonna stare at you.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Okay, all
I'm
right,
sorry.
all right.
I'm sorry. You have to.
You don't
pass
believe
it.
in the whole runner-up rewards, you know? Like you won, but then you still get a reward too. You don't have to answer that. That's
No, you don't need participation prizes.
that's good. What about so we get essences from raids? Do essences carry over throughout all raids, or are they only raid specific then?
They're actually only raid specific.
Okay.
So if you check out the Ragnarok raid, we've got 9.
Okay.
So we just got what 2 more just now.
Right.
But if I go back down to Valmut, we've got
3,920.
3,920. We love this raid. Okay.
We've completed it quite a few times, haven't we?
There's different raid shops. So yeah, you do have to complete the specific raid to get that raid essence.
Okay.
And I don't know what that means. Shoe on the head. No, I'm not going to do that.
Shoe on the head.
Wait,
Xander
wait,
Poe
okay.
wants to know, do you still get raid drops, though, as well? With the essences, right?
Yes, you do.
So,
Oh, yeah.
not only do you get essences, you get actually still raid drops. So that's actually cool because I know a lot of people, me specifically, always need like a chess piece for like one of my rogue allies, and now being able to kind of control when I do is really nice. So essentially, 1 per every 2 raid tickets. I mean, that's what, you just have to run it 20 times. But something that's cool though, it's just like, you know, you've always, in the current state of the game, I always kind of rely on when the raid, what's it called, raid drops or whatever are increased by 50%, and then on Sundays and weekends, 100%. I always usually just save my tickets for that time, and then, you know, just go through them now. So it's kind of cool that now you can run it whenever you want, but still get control then over when you get essences to kind of, you know, get whatever item that you do want. Yes, please.
Somebody in chat was wondering if when you buy the gear in the shop, if the stats are randomly generated when you buy them.
If you buy the gear in the shop, are they randomly generated
That
stats?
is a great question. Yes, they are.
They are still randomly
So,
generated.
and the reason behind that is you have a lot of different allies.
Right.
So, you know, you're not, you know, we're on a priest right now. I don't only need gear with intelligence. I need, you know, strength. I need dexterity. So it's kind of inconvenient at times. I know I've gotten some gear. I've really gotten happy when I got my Valmont gloves, and they were strength. But, you know, it just kept me pushing for more.
Exactly, yeah.
So, plus, you know, it helped for fodder essence.
Yeah.
Or for fodder,
and then someone else wanted to know,
level
do
up.
these items that we can buy through the raid shop still have the gem slots as well?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
they do. So, if I go back to my inventory, I've got this bad boy from the raid shop. They
Still
got
come
two
with you,
gem
then?
slots,
Pretty
yeah.
self-explanatory. All right, cool. What about some of the other, I know you said some of the other older, though, Chapter 1 instances will drop more, though, right? More essences, though, for people needing help to like level up and stuff like that, right?
Actually, they won't drop more. They just cost
Oh, they cost
a
less.
lot less.
Okay, that's what I meant. Yeah.
So
sorry.
if I can just pull up random Chapter 1 raid. So,
those are substantially less then. Okay, that's cool.
yeah, and you know, I didn't test this, but this might work. Let's say you get that piece you need from the Valmont or Ragnarok raid. You buy a triple S for where'd it go? It was here. It's coming in. Okay, there we go. So let's say theoretically, I have not tested this yet. You can go back down to Chapter 1. Get a triple S and enhance it, or you can get the double S for 2, and maybe try to enhance that. So
yeah, and that would be actually great.
That'd
be actually great. Yeah, to enhance your gear even faster. Yeah, that's actually a great tactic. That's good.
Haven't tested that.
Get
so
outta here.
Oh god, someone caught that Ragnarok. Now I never played WoW. I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop calling it Ragnarok.
I corrected myself, but someone in chat saw that or caught that.
Way to go, Deathground.
I know.
All right, so yeah, raid shop. Woo. Really looking forward to it. Like I said, it's gonna be fun to just be able to raid whenever and not have to rely just on the raid buffs and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and move on to arena gear. I know people were asking about it, and now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it.
Arena gear. Let's do this.
There we go. So first off, a couple things you guys we do want to cover though on this is that we've introduced kind of a new, I guess you would call it like a tier system for PvP gear. So first we start off with the Proof of Bravery equipment. So we have a Proof of Bravery robe. Go ahead and model that off then here. And then Proof of Bravery robe, weapon, and cape. So utilizing, those are all 220 arena tokens each. So utilizing those 3 starting pieces, we'll go ahead and scroll over to the next set, which is going to be the Proof of Vigor cape, and then right there, right below.
Yep.
And then the Proof of Vigor weapon, and last one over, Proof of Vigor robe.
Yep, I'm doing this right.
Yeah, come on, you got that. Robe.
I'm trying to. I'm clicking it.
Robe.
That's the one.
The robe. There you go.
There we go.
So by utilizing the previous 3 sets, you basically will spend 440 arena tokens plus the previous version of that item to upgrade to that next set. And then the final set, which is the Radiant Sun and the Leader of Light. So Leader of Light, which is basically everything we currently have equipped now. You'll use the Vigor set to upgrade with 880 tokens and whatever that previous item was. So it's cool to me because I know before we introduced gems or jewels into the arena shop, a lot of people were asking about more ways of spending their arena tokens. Because for top PvPers and really avid PvPers, they were just accumulating so many. So now it's cool because we're giving just more ways of getting or spending and stuff like that. And it's really kind of reminiscent of MMOs that kind of reward top PvPers, people who invest their time into PvP. Because let's be real, we do have a set that are invested into just the PvP aspect, raiding and this and that, and then you have the opposite side that just likes to focus on PvP. So it's cool that we're giving just a multiple range of just rewards. So whatever you want to focus on, that's the stuff you can do. I know we're kind of getting a couple requests about seeing some of the other set gears. I do know we have other classes currently set up on this account, so if you maybe want to log into a couple of the other classes just to see what those look like then,
yeah,
while we take some questions in here too.
Look at that name.
Will there be a bonus effect for this set, like the Summoner one? Currently, we didn't see any bonus effect for this arena gear, so I don't believe there will be a set bonus for it though. But each piece will come with, I did write it down, so HP for the body, you'll be getting a HP buff of 754, and then intelligence of 22. Keep in mind that the main stat of these gear pieces will be the same for specific classes. So priest and mage will share intelligence on the set, archers and rogues dexterity, warriors strength. So Leader of Light, which is the body for priest, will give a 754 HP bonus. Int is 22. The weapon is weapon attack 59 and crit rate of 8, while the robe is 580 HP and intelligence of 17. So then we're currently on the rogue, which has, for the chest, it's going to be 754 HP, 22 dexterity. Weapon is 59 attack, and then crit rate of 8 with a body being 580 HP and 17 dexterity then. So what do those look like? Did you already show them off?
Yeah, I was kind of going through them, but yeah, that's the triple S version.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Yeah, that's nice. Scary. It's on fire.
That is spooky.
I see a lot of people asking if there's going to be more ways to get arena coins. Not at the moment. There isn't anything planned. This is kind of something that is to cater the people that invest a lot of time in arena. You know, it is something that could potentially change. You could potentially earn more coins over time. So currently, not yet, but please note this is a test build, and this is subject to change.
Cool.
So we don't know the actual finalized amount yet. Yeah, with that being said, we'll see. It eventually will get easier over time.
You know what? Go Cowboys indeed. Bork Laser, thank you for reminding me. I think that was what?
Man.
That was a good 10 minutes I didn't say Go
That's a lot,
Cowboys,
yeah.
right?
You should say it every 30 seconds.
No. No.
This is my life. Both
Thank you,
knows.
Bork Laser, for reminding me. I appreciate it. And then let's go over, let's take a look at just one more then here.
All right, we'll go for the proof of...
Well, I'm at another
figure.
class. Is what I
Okay.
Durr.
Yeah.
Wait, moment, go back.
Yeah.
There you go.
I know what
All
I'm
right,
doing.
all right.
All
Let's
right.
see,
Which class? We got warrior, archer, and mage.
Let's take a look at the... You know what? Let's take a look at the warrior, because I always liked the warrior look. Boom.
Yeah, the warrior. Look at him. He's ready. He is ready for battle.
Oh, I love it. Arena shop. So we'll build up to because the last set of the warrior is ridiculously cool looking then. So proof of bravery set already looks pretty cool.
Right?
You know.
Look at that. It's terrifying.
It's like a Dark Knight Cecil from Final Fantasy. It looks really cool looking.
He must be really hot in there.
I
I
know,
don't look
right?
comfortable.
And then the next set we have is the proof of fire. Boom. Last one.
I can click it. See,
There you
it
go.
doesn't work.
There you go.
Sometimes.
Okay, it looks pretty cool. Becoming more of like a demon-looking influence then there. And then finally,
I think that's real gold too.
Wow.
Flavor Flav would be
Dude,
proud.
let me just say, look how ridiculously cool.
Terrifying. I don't-
That is so, but I do
No.
gotta say, that looks very top-heavy though,
Yeah.
for the warrior. I'm sure.
He's got the Michael Jackson hair going on.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like it would break your neck though, just wearing a helmet of that magnitude. Am I right, or am I right?
Well, I mean, he's a pretty strong warrior. Look at that.
That's very true. I know, right, from that warrior. So, yeah, let's go ahead and check out the mage then, too. We'll round that out with that. Don't really like the bulky ones, but he's so intimidating looking. That's what the warrior's all about, is being there and attack me, I'm red, and...
Nothing else, you can just face dirt.
I know, right? If his weapon becomes too dull, he could just start ramming people.
Forward.
Just headbutt, dude. The power of the headbutt is a glorious thing. So here we go.
Yes, Jack Z something. It's green. I can't read. Go. Yes, you are getting an expanded inventory storage. It's going up an additional page.
Woo!
So we kind of covered that a little bit earlier, but we're doing that for inventory, shared storage, and allies.
2 years of arena farming? I don't think it'll take you that long to accumulate that many arena coins. I know, right?
All right. Well, there's
so
the
boom,
proof of bravery.
Blue
Quick look at
mage.
the stats.
So we got weapon attack 32, crit rate 5.3, HP 393, intelligence 12, and accuracy 5.3, evasion 5.3. Reset. Next set, proof of vigor. Boom. Okay, cool, cool. Looking, she's ramping it up now. That's an awfully big hat, though, she's wearing.
Doesn't look like a hat.
Wizard's,
Looks like a
wizard's hat.
Looks like a second wig.
Is it?
Urchin hat like
And then
Alright.
finally, let's see that. Ooh, radiant mist. That's so. Oh, that's nice. That's cool.
That's terrifying too.
Isn't it though?
I don't
mean,
want to face any of these.
No. You.
No.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Well.
but hey, but they look cool though, and that's
Yeah.
what matters though. She's also kind of retaining the whole horns on the hat feel though too. So that's the thing, Everyone can just rely on their gear to do.
She's trying to be a
damage, right?
Draco.
Ooh.
Yeah, just
Right.
trying to fit in.
Well, we are Bodens, though, so shouldn't we be stronger?
Descendants of Bodens.
Descendants of Bodens. So
Yeah.
we should technically be stronger, though, than Dracos, then.
Well, that's like, you know, Luke Skywalker. You know, the Force was kind of alive in him, but, you know, it took a lot of training.
But he brought it out
Yeah,
in the
it took
end.
training.
In the end, he brought it out,
needed,
though.
You needed a Jedi. You needed Yoda to bring it out. So,
What Luke would say from them.
Wow. That's cold-blooded.
really, that
That's
is
cold-blooded.
Qui-Gon Jinn's fault. Because, you know, he wanted to bring Anakin.
my God.
Anyway, we're not talking about the right thing anymore.
Anyway, why don't you log on to your priest, and then let's do a couple of arena battles, then, while we're here, then. Load it up. I think we have some of our accounts already registered in there. Do us a favor, everybody who's currently on this test build, make sure that you guys are all registered in the arena so that we can all battle with each other, or Deathground can essentially battle against us then.
Neko Marcus wants to know if previous raid battles will count towards the essences.
No, the previous raid battles will count. We'll get you essences for that specific raid battle. But
So if they fought Valmont 200 times, when they log in after the update, they'll have to
They will
play.
not
oh,
transfer
if it's
over.
retroactive, no.
No,
it's
no.
not.
So any
It's
encounter
going
that you did
forward.
before the update, you will unfortunately not be. That's why we were saying the 200 raid token or 200 raid tickets is actually really good, especially if you're on the hunt for some gear and whatnot. So
Fresh Meat 80. For iOS, yes, it does appear that was fixed, at least on this build. So we'll find out for sure on. I'm gonna wait for the release day.
nice.
Yeah,
I do
we'll
want to
bring that
give though Nico Marcus a spin though for asking a question here. Then Neko.
We
Marcus.
like making up names.
as you could tell. All right, Neko Marcus. This is gonna be your spin. Here we go. Hold that,
Scared this
Deathground.
thing's gonna chop my
It
finger
won't.
off.
It won't, man. You got it. It's gonna chop your finger off with plastic.
I mean, could.
That's fine. I know, right? Neko Marcus, your reward on this wheel
I wish I could do a drum
will
roll.
be. Will be.
Oh,
200
200
tickets.
tickets.
There you
Nice.
go. That's for you, Neko.
spin it to win it.
There it is. There it is. All right, so we're gonna do some arena battle here then.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and select a helper ally
Yeah,
then.
you registered.
Do you guys want to select your helper allies too?
Everyone register.
Liz, Nick.
I'm gonna.
What's happening?
Just we're doing some arena battle. Just be sure you select a helper ally for
That would be guild battle. What are you doing?
No, arena battle.
helper ally for
Yeah.
arena.
Why do I need to do arena?
Because we're gonna auto
Just,
retry.
You know what, Nick?
And get you in there.
You know, Nick.
We need you to just register.
You know, Nick. You know, Nick.
There's not a lot of people on this test server, so gotta get the team in here. I know. That's the plan. It's
we
fun.
got to make Deathground look good here, so we give you
Yeah.
a bad team. All right.
You have a very lovely Draco Bright Spark there.
There you go, huh?
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this new
Let's
feature
see.
on.
Artwork4 wants to know, will there be an auto retry in Labyrinth as well? Currently, there is not in this update. Go Cowboys as well, yes. Yeah,
Yes, it
currently
is
there's
new.
not, but we do, now that you do mention it though, we do have an auto retry though currently implemented in the arena in this update. So if you kind of see, there is kind of a little bit of a, we're kind of following it. You know, we did an auto retry in campaign, auto retry in arena. Obviously, there's a couple other game modes, and Nick just got destroyed.
Look at that. He said. Well, I don't know who that was actually, but they had a really strong party.
And we've gone ahead and added this arena or auto retry anyway, though. So we'll kind of just take you through just what it looks like and whatnot in the meantime. But yeah,
Oh, wait,
if we
oh,
kind of follow what we're currently doing now, obviously there'll be other game modes out there that won't have an auto retry, so it might be something we'll look into then in that case then. So.
I believe it does accept challenges. It does randomly match you with other players in the queue. So I haven't seen the prompt yet that does the challenge, but let's see if it says it here. Acquired points, losses, wins. So you would probably see an increase in points if that was the case. I have to look into that a little bit more. Since I'm on a test build, I didn't really get to see this feature too much. So we'll find out soon.
It looks like we're just fighting some of the other test accounts that are just not up there, huh?
No, they're up there. Look at that. 70 ultimate, 70 ultimate.
A 55 warrior. Though.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, Okay, I was gonna say, maybe I'm that
well, yeah, maybe not.
good. So, you know, if you want to get some more arena tokens, throw on auto retry, go to sleep, make sure your phone's plugged in.
Yeah, but don't fall asleep though with the phone plugged in and that going on. It might start a fire. You never know.
I mean, I fall asleep with my phone plugged in.
Ill-advised. Ill-advised.
I put it in the ice pack.
So yeah, awesome.
Try.
Yeah, let's end this last one then because it just looks like you're just totally dominating everybody in there.
Yeah, I'm awesome. See?
Cool.
That was nice.
And then we do have a last bit of stuff for guild battles. We made some changes to guild battle times, right? Do you want to kind of take us through what we're doing for guild battles here now?
Yes, we did, and I know this is going to be a big topic in the community. Guild battle times were changed from 6 p.m. Well, previously they were 6 p.m. till midnight PDT. They were increased from 11 a.m. to midnight PDT. So kind of opens up the playing field for more guilds, for people in the East Coast. So you guys stay awake a lot to do guild battles.
Okay.
It's kind of detrimental to me too. I'd be able to guild battle more in the daytime than I would at 6 p.m. at night and going forward. So.
Because even so, we were stuck in that like predicament too, where we'd get off and we'd have to drive home. I mean, we did miss out on it too.
Yeah.
Having to drive home for an hour or go somewhere. We do stuff after work, so it is. Yeah, we shared that same kind of sentiment that the community did with I can only have so long to do this, but now that we're kind of opening up from 11 to 12, I believe, right? Is that what we said? 11 to yeah, 11 to 11 a.m. to midnight. Yeah. Yeah, so it kind of gives more room now to do more guild battling and whatnot. So. Yeah, hopefully, you guys will like those changes and whatnot, and yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what everyone has to say about that.
Nebo Ben asked a good question, another big topic in the community. That is something that we're still looking into. We're in discussion with the developers on taking a second look at the times. I know that is... oh, yeah, let me go back to that. Are we going to be... Forgot it already. Adjusting happy hour and buff times.
Yes.
That is something that we're looking into. We know a lot of our East Coast players in other regions, some of the better buffs, if you will, are a little bit too late for you, and we're working on getting that revisited. Okay. So we'll see. But as of right now, no changes yet.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you know what? With guild battle being in mind, what do you guys say we? It's been a while since we did some guild battles here, huh? What do you guys say? You reluctant? Okay, cool. Let's do it. I believe though me and Death Crown are currently in the same guild, so it looks like we're gonna go ahead and dominate the charts here, if you know what I mean.
You?
I don't know what kind of action that was.
All right.
All right. Who do you guys think? We have Death Crown and myself on a team, and then we have lead community manager Nick over there, and Liz, community manager. What's up? Hi. You're on a team too, so what do you guys think? I think it's gonna be me and Death Crown here, huh, man?
It's only me in the guild.
Oh.
Liz, you have to apply.
The guild You Lose Joe, which is not a good guild name right now.
The guild name is
Anyway,
hopefully we do win.
we're not accepting new members at the time. We have some very rigorous requirements for you to join this guild. You have to be Joe, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see, who am I going to use here?
Look, someone wants me to be president. Thank you. It's
nice.
really the tie that does the talking.
Is that what it is?
Ravengill attacks will still work in world bosses. So I actually played around with that in this build, and I noticed a substantial increase when fighting Hydra with Ravengill. I personally don't own her on the live site. I've just kind of been going based off what the community said. So it looks like Ravengill did get improved,
okay,
but I can't say if that is for sure. Just based on what I went through, it did look like it was. So you guys will be able to help confirm that a little bit later in the week. Answer any question.
What's up, Nick?
While we're working this out,
Yes.
Do you want to tell people what the stats are in that Jewel Master title that you have?
Oh.
A couple people asking about it.
Oh, yeah.
The Jewel Master title, sure. So, going to the character select screen here on my current. So the Jewel Master level 1 is a stamina of 12 with crit damage 14.7. Ooh, there it is. So, work at it, get those jewels saved up, become a master just like me. Your move.
Right.
Your,
right.
your
Drink to
move.
battle.
Let's see.
What ally are you gonna go with, Joe?
I think I'm gonna go with. Let's see. I might do.
Explain combo system of Warrior Angel. We kind of covered that a little bit when we were going over skills. We're actually going to be releasing the patch notes a little bit later today, so you can take a look at those.
You guys ready then?
And get a lot more information.
I think I'm gonna just use. I'll go ahead and use Lilywin then.
All right. Well, yeah, I am a healer.
There it is. Dopey Porto. Go Cowboys. This bet is killing me. It's killing me.
Warm in there? You just shamed.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Ready? Gladiators ready? Let's do it. Enter that battle then.
Entering the battle.
Boom. I got you. I got you. That's
Thanks.
why we're on Joe will lose. Oh no.
Dopey, you and I
You
have
will lose,
approved
Joe.
that thing. You approved that thing I told you.
The
right?
thing with the thing?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Can we
Pay
get
attention.
that live
Pay attention.
as soon as you can? Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
Here we go.
wrong
Here
one,
we go.
wrong
Here we
one. No, that's not me. Okay, we're good. We're good.
go. Oh no.
I don't like what
Oh
they're
no.
doing.
Oh no. Wait. We will lose. you are stuck
was that?
with Joe.
Oh, come on. That's just illegal.
Wait, we weren't ready for that.
No, we weren't. We
I'm
weren't.
prepared 'cause I'm pretty sure I autoed through that whole thing.
No, we hold on.
Let's see. Let's see.
I need to
This is-
center my chi. I need to center my chi.
You know what? You prepped another count and another class
Oh, is that what you want me to
perfectly
do?
for this. Let's go ahead and bring that one in.
Why?
Because.
scared?
Oh no, we're prepped.
It sounds
No, you know what? Let me go one more time. No, he's challenging me.
okay, okay.
He's challenging me. We're gonna go one more time. Invite me back into this. Ain't nobody called me scared. Nobody calls me a chicken.
Marty McFly. Isn't that in 2 days?
Go Cowboys.
That he returns to the future?
He
Comes to
does,
the future?
yeah.
2 days from now.
2 days from now.
I think so. Gotta double check.
Talk about getting wiped with the floor. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey.
That's not nice.
Somebody said she will not save.
Porto, is that thing all good?
All right,
you.
here we go. Pay attention. Focus. Who
I'm
am I?
just gonna close my eyes and show you my screen.
No, get away. Yeah, all right. Get him.
We got this. We
Get
got
him.
this.
No, get him. Come on.
Okay.
All right. That's down.
Okay.
That's down. Focus Nick now. Focus Nick. Wait, there.
Well, I'm not doing damage. I'm just keeping you alive. Mostly.
I got this.
And buffed.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
what's happening, huh?
What?
I was actually paying attention this time.
What? What? Come on. I'm gonna get you. Get your screen away from me. Your screen away from me. Woo!
Burn!
Woo!
Burn! Look at that lose screen over there.
Joe will lose what?
Ah!
Joe will lose what? Joe will lose what?
Drunk
Joe
for long.
will lose
That is something I want to see in the future. I haven't heard anything about it. It's possible, sure. If you guys want to leave some feedback about that, please do.
The Cowboys play football. Well, they attempt to play football. What?
Is
Oh,
Jackie
Cowboys.
watching? Are we doing this again? Well, we're
Yeah.
tied now.
It's 1-1.
Here we
Okay.
go. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, woo.
This is the 3-stage.
Yeah.
No new guild costumes at this time. Maybe in the future.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah, so focus, Death Crown.
Which one? Oh no, I didn't bring Draco Death Crown. Damn. Wait, I'm just gonna put myself. No, I'm gonna focus on myself. I heard their plan.
I heard their plan. Oh no.
Oh, Rex.
Oh, Bear. No.
No, we got Llewellyn.
No. Get her.
Come on. What do you mean I can't
Yeah,
use this
go, go,
skill
go, go,
right
go.
now? I'm trying to.
I'm dead. I'm dead. And we got Dance of Death. Dance of Death.
No!
Destroyed us.
I'm gonna smash this
So
iPad.
it's so weird when I actually look at my screen. You guys just.
Whoa! Really? Really? Is that what's going on?
Again, I think we should swap for the one that we made for this.
No, we're gonna quit as winners.
Oh, is that?
Thanks, guys.
Wow! Quit as winners, huh?
Cowards, you mean?
I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. Then I don't need any part of that. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Stop gloating in victory over here.
Did you guys wish Liz a happy birthday yet?
You know, you just ruined.
Did ruin
something.
it completely.
Did I?
We had something planned.
We do have though one more spin, I believe, don't we?
I think we do.
We do have one more spin. Nick, give us a question to ask. What's a good something related to this last update that we were just talking about here? What's a good question that someone can answer?
Go Cowboys.
Yeah, go Cowboys.
I'm not gonna put a shoe on my head.
What was
I
the
don't know what
giant
that
sword
means.
used for on the map?
What was the giant sword used for on the map that we displayed for the next 2-4 area that I so hyped up?
Huh?
First one. Nick, be on the lookout. First one to answer that. The giant sword that was in the background. What was it used for? Oh, there it is. Who is it? Ultimate Flare Star. Sealing Ragnarok. Yeah, there you go. Ultimate Flare Star.
I think I'm gonna try to give this a spin this time.
Do it. You know what? Deathground, this is going to be your last hurrah.
My last hurrah. Make sure it doesn't fall.
Ultimate Flare Star. This one's yours. I got you. Hold that.
I've got my snacks.
Hold that
down
on
that way.
lockdown. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Should I go this way or this way?
You can
What
do
think?
whatever you want, man.
Okay.
Jeez. It just starts taking off.
You're not supposed to jump while you spin it.
Hey man, I'm not that tall. I need a jump to do a lot of things. Half an hour later, we're gonna get a free pick. You pick. That's what's gonna happen.
Don't say it. Then
Come
it doesn't
on,
matter.
come on,
It doesn't
come on.
matter.
No! Oh. That was close. I was close.
150 rubies. Jinx.
And
Boom. There it is.
can I not talk anymore?
I mean, I guess you can, Deathground.
I'm on a show.
There it is. Now, before we conclude, though, did you have any last bit of information you wanted to share then with everybody about the update?
I did. So,
Please.
as soon as we started the show, we had everyone asking, "We gonna get a triple S? We gonna get a triple S?" And
And are we?
yes, you are. Everyone will get a free triple S ally once the patch launches
And the patch will launch.
on the 19th.
What?
So maybe the 20th, depending on your region.
Yeah, but depending on where you're at.
But it is scheduled to go live. And if you want to learn a little bit more about the patch, maybe things we didn't cover or you may have missed, the patch notes are live on the forums right now.
Cool.
Yeah, okay. So you can check out the forums, look at all those cool patch notes. And one last thing I did want to cover, new login bonuses.
Okay.
So
a new login calendar then.
Yeah, this is starting November 1st for all existing players. 7-day you get an ally ticket, triple S ally ticket after 14 days, double S after 21, triple S after 28, bunch of rubies in between, and yeah, just take a look at all that deliciousness. That didn't sound right. I'm sorry.
In a partridge in a pear tree. All right. Now that we're done with that, we do have a birthday here.
Yeah.
Liz, our community manager.
I think we should drag her on camera.
Please come on up, Liz.
Go up, Liz.
I want everyone to join me in
Are we gonna
chatting.
sing happy birthday?
We will be singing happy birthday to Liz.
move
Come on
this.
in. Come on in. Here we go, guys. Ready for this?
Liz,
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liz. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
Always.
19 for always.
Forever 19.
Candle.
Cool, and so that's going to be it for us here, guys. I'd like to thank everybody that joined us here. Wait, what did we hit? I believe did we still stay at 1,500 then?
Yeah.
So 1,500, I believe that is a
Something.
premium ally is being sent to everybody. But yeah, I mean, you're going to get a triple S though when the patch launches, so it's a win-win. So from all of us here at GAMEVIL TV, guys, thanks for checking us out. Join us next week though for a special surprise episode. We're going to have something a little new. So
It's going to be nice.
don't go anywhere.
Yeah, we forgot about
Don't
that.
go anywhere for the next week. What? We'll see you
Stay
guys
in
later.
chat for a week.
Stay in chat for a week. Don't do that. Have a great weekend, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.